Jude Bellingham isn't just a footballer, he's a phenomenon. A kid who walked into the biggest stages in world football like he belonged there, and somehow made them look too small for him. This is the unstoppable, meteoric rise of Jude Bellingham. Jude's story doesn't begin in a superstar academy or on some viral highlight reel. It begins in Birmingham, with a kid who didn't have hype, didn't have millions watching, didn't have a golden path laid out for him. All he had was hunger. At just 16 years old, Jude wasn't treated like a wonder kid. He was treated like a man. Birmingham City didn't bring him onto the pitch to develop him. They brought him because they needed him, and he delivered like someone twice his age. He played with maturity that made coaches shake their heads in disbelief. Shoulder-to-shoulder battles with grown men, he won them. Midfield duels, he controlled them. Pressure, it slid off him like it was nothing. Bellingham wasn't supposed to be this good this early, but everyone who watched him knew the truth. This kid is different. This kid is special. This kid is going somewhere. So when Borussia Dortmund came calling, the world watched closely. Dortmund, the factory of future stars, the place that sharpened Sancho, polished Haaland, and built Lewandowski into a machine. Most young players go there hoping they'll fit in. Jude went there and took over the dressing room. In Germany, Bellingham didn't grow, he exploded. He played with an intensity that felt almost personal, like every match was a message. Every challenge, every run, every roar after a tackle. He wasn't just good, he was inevitable. Dortmund didn't sign a prospect, they signed a leader. Champions League nights? Jude didn't blink. He ran those midfields like he wrote the script himself. International duty with England? It looked like he'd been playing at that level for years. And the world began to ask the same question. How can someone this young be this complete? But the truth is, Bellingham outgrew Dortmund faster than anyone expected. And Real Madrid, the biggest club in football history, didn't want to wait. When Real Madrid came forward, the football world held its breath. It's a move that crushes most players. The pressure, the weight of the shirt, the legacy of Zidane, Modric, Kroos, it breaks 99% of talents. But Bellingham isn't the 99%, he's the 1%. From the second he stepped foot into the Bernabeu, something became crystal clear. He wasn't just joining Real Madrid, he was becoming Real Madrid. The number 5 on his back? Iconic. The confidence in his interviews? Unshakable. The way he walked onto the pitch? Fearless. And then the goals came and kept coming. 90th minute winners? Champions League masterclasses? El Clasico dominance? The stadium full of 80,000 fans chanting, "Hey Jude," for a player who had been there for only a few months. It didn't make sense. It didn't feel real. But that's the thing about Bellingham. Everything he does feels impossible, and he keeps doing it anyway. Jude Bellingham isn't special because of numbers or stats. He's special because of how he plays. He's fearless. He's relentless. He's emotional in the best way possible. He plays like every touch matters, like every moment is a chance to prove something. His work rate never switches off. His confidence never dips. And his leadership feels natural, the kind that can't be taught, can't be trained, can't be faked. At just 20 years old, he became the face of Real Madrid. Not the future, the present. And maybe the scariest part? He's still improving. Today, Jude Bellingham is not just one of football's best young players. He's one of football's best players, period. A complete midfielder, a clutch goal scorer, a leader who commands respect without saying a word, a rare talent who rises to the pressure instead of running from it. From Birmingham's teenage prodigy to Dortmund's heartbeat to Real Madrid's new superstar, Bellingham's rise is not luck, it's not hype, it's not a phase. It's destiny. Built through ambition, discipline, and a love for the game that burns brighter every season. The world is watching Jude Bellingham, not because of who he might become, but because of who he already is. And the truth is simple. He didn't wait for football to crown him. He walked in and took the crown himself. This is the meteoric rise of Jude Bellingham, a player whose story is only just beginning, a player who might define the next decade of football, a player who shows us that legends aren't born, they're made.